The 4th of September 2020 saw the 4-time Olympic champion Mo Farah return to the track along with his teammate Bashir Abdi as they took on the 13-year-old 1-hour record previously owned by Haile Gebrselassie. In this record, Haile ran 21,285 metres, which resulted in an average pace of 4 minutes and 32 seconds a mile and 2 minutes 49 seconds a kilometre. This is an incredible pace for such a long run and would be extremely hard to beat, especially considering this was completed by one of the best runners of all time. But if there was one person to overthrow the great Gebrselassie in this event, it would be the incredible Mo Farah. Mo Farah is one of the icons of modern day running, and as a 4-time Olympic champion and 6-time world champion, he has inspired many children around the world to take up the sport. Coming into this, Farah was the clear favourite to take down Gebrselassie's long-standing record, but his training partner, Bashir Abdi, was definitely not to be underestimated, considering he has a faster marathon time to his name than Mo Farah, with a blistering time of 2:04.49 compared to Mo's time of 2:05.11. Mo Farah was undoubtedly the majority of people's favourite, but Abdi would provide a stern test for him, pushing Mo all the way. This race had been hyped up for many months, but the question before the race was, would it prevail, and would a world record be broken as expected? As the race set off, there were 5 pacers out in front alongside Abdi and Farah, who went out right on world record pace, which is to be expected considering the lights on the inside rail of the track. This put Mo Farah right alongside the visual representation of Gebrselassie, which was perfect for him and gave him the best possible chance to take down Haile's record. At the 5k point in the race, Mo Farah went through at a time of 14:05, averaging a pace of around 67.6 seconds a lap, which was a perfect pace. However, the attempt took a turn for the worse directly after this, as 4 of the 5 pacers dropped out, leaving Farah and Abdi out in front with only 1 pacer to guide them through, with a huge 45 minutes of running still to go. This could heavily disadvantage Mo, as the pacers were supposed to hold out until around 30 minutes in to give Farah and Abdi the best chance possible. But alarm bells must have been going off in Farah and Abdi's head, as it grew more likely by the minute that they would have to run out front on their own for the majority of the race. However, the last remaining pacer did a brilliant job, managing to stay at a good pace for the remainder of the first 30 minutes. As Mo Farah and Bashir Abdi went through 10k, they split a time of 28 minutes and 11 seconds, leaving them slightly behind Gebrselassie's pace, but nothing too concerning. As the race went further on, Farah and Abdi started to drop their pace slightly below what was required. They dropped their pace to around 68 seconds a lap, and through kilometre 12 their speed dropped to around 5 seconds a kilometre, slower than world record pace. At this point, Gebrselassie's shadow pulled further and further away from them, creating a gap of around 10 metres on Farah and Abdi. This is when doubt started to set into the minds of the many people watching around the world, making them realise just how fast this record was. However, Mo wasn't going to give up that easily, and Haile Gebrselassie's former coach made the two aware of the way the race was heading, providing the extra bit of motivation needed for Farah and Abdi to push on. And in typical fashion, Farah caught back up with Haile's shadow and even put a 50-metre gap in between him and the world record. However, from then on, it wasn't just going to be smooth sailing for Mo, as Bashir Abdi then decided to push the pace, overtaking Farah while also giving him a target to aim at. But by that point, the two were clearly tiring, as Gebrselassie's virtual shadow slowly started to catch up with them. But this wasn't enough to break Mo, as when the gun went to signal 1 minute to go, he shot off, overtaking Abdi and putting him into first place. And from then onwards, no one was catching Mo, as he finished the race with an amazing pace, which was quite incredible after such a long race at an unbelievable pace. As a result of that, both Mo Farah and Bashir Abdi broke the 1-hour record, with Mo putting a 45-metre gap on the old record. But that wasn't the only record broken in that race, as Abdi broke the 20,000-metre world record during his time pushing the pace. Overall, it was a very successful night for both Farah and Abdi, and a race to be remembered for a long time. So that's the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe and feel free to check out some of our other videos.